Living well in Costa Rica. The Rich Coast. As a boy, remember Guevara and his family fled El Salvador, which was in the middle of a civil war, and moved to Costa Rica. Guevara's parents enrolled him in school where he started 4 grades below other children his age. In high school, he was elected class president. As an adult, he now owns a growing car rental agency in Costa Rica. Like most other Costa Ricans, Guevara lives simply but comfortably. Costa Rica, which means the rich coast, has one of the highest standards of living in Central America. The majority of people live simply by American standards, but they can comfortably meet their needs. Public education is free through high school, and the literacy rate, the percentage of people who can read and write, is 95%. About 24% of the people live below the poverty line, as compared to 15% of the people who live in the United States. The life expectancy rate, 75 years for men and 81 years for women, is very close to that of the United States, 76 years for men and 81 years for women. Education instead of war. How has Costa Rica managed to prosper in a region where many of its neighbors live in poverty? The country's history of political stability is one reason its people enjoy a higher standard of living. Costa Rica has another important advantage over Central American neighbors. It has a more educated workforce. The country instituted free public education in the 1800s. Today, almost 1/4 of government spending goes to education. Costa Ricans value education and proudly state, "We have more teachers than soldiers." It's customary for families to hang framed school diplomas in their homes. While Costa Rica has a literacy rate of about 95%, the rate of neighboring countries is much lower. Guatemala is 69% and Nicaragua is 68%. Mixing things up. Another reason for the high standard of living in Costa Rica is that the country has begun to diversify its economy. A diversified economy is one that produces a variety of products and services, not just one or two. Costa Rica's economy once depended almost entirely on agriculture. Bananas were the country's most important export crop. It is risky for a country to depend on only one type of economic activity. If that activity declines, people have nowhere to turn for jobs. Costa Rica has been working hard to diversify its economy. Service industries such as real estate, insurance, transportation, and telecommunications now play an important role in the Costa Rican economy. In addition, manufacturing of products such as textiles, microprocessors, and medicines has grown. Natural beauty and tourism. One economic activity, tourism, has been most responsible for the country's success. Beautiful mountains and beaches attract tourists. Rainforests offer incredible biodiversity, or great variety of plants and animals. These forests are home to 850 species of birds, including colorful macaws and toucans. As far as plant life, the country boasts 1,000 species of orchids alone. In addition, Costa Rica's reputation as a safe, stable country makes it attractive to travelers. So Costa Rica has developed ecotourism into a booming industry. Ecotourism is travel to support a region's wildlife ecology and conservation efforts. When tourists come to Costa Rica, hotels, restaurants, and rental car companies, such as the one owned by Remember Guevara, benefit from their spending. Since the 1990s, tourism has become the most important source of revenue in Costa Rica. The University of Costa Rica has a main campus near San Jose, with other campuses around the country. The university offers study abroad programs in tropical conservation and other subjects. Each year, Costa Rica's government attracts students from all over the world. They pay tuition to participate in programs and to stay with host families, all of which brings income to Costa Ricans. Health, not weapons. Besides investing in education and conservation, Costa Rica invests in healthcare for its people. One reason Costa Rica can afford to invest in public healthcare is that it supports no regular military. Because most health facilities are located in its cities, Costa Rica brings healthcare to rural people. Medical personnel regularly visit the outreach clinics, which are staffed by medical assistants. The Rural Health Program also educates people on health topics such as nutrition and immunization. The results of the country's strong public health program can be seen in its high life expectancy rates. Because the country offers high-quality, affordable healthcare and excellent medical facilities, people from other countries travel there for medical treatment. As a result, medical tourism is growing. For example, many Americans and Canadians who come for medical treatment often extend their trips to enjoy the Caribbean climate and the region's biodiversity. A happy place to live. Costa Rica may not be a perfect paradise with the highest standard of living in the world, but its people seem generally healthy and happy. In fact, one American columnist labeled it the happiest nation on earth, based on how it ranked in several studies of happiness. One study evaluated self-reported happiness, life expectancy, and the people's impact on the environment. Tiny Costa Rica tops the list. As the country shapes its future, good management of its natural resources should remain a top priority.